Hi everyone, this is Teacher Maricar and welcome to Camplish.com. Today, we will have the preview of another great and interesting English information or article from this book, English Reading Basic 5. Let's explore it together. So now, let's start. Today, we will discuss Unit 2. Let's learn about this article entitled Comet. So, what is comet? We will find out the answer when we finish reading this article. Okay, so I will read this article for you. But before I will start, I want to inform you that I will read it first slowly, so you can get the correct pronunciation of the words here. And after that, you can join me in reading it again. So listen very carefully. Alright? So, I will start now. Do you know what a comet is? A comet is an object in the solar system. It travels around the sun like the planets. Then, why don't we call it a planet? Because comets are usually very small, and their orbits are not regular. They cannot be planets. Because their orbits are not regular, they sometimes crash into planets and disappear. So, it is very hard to observe comets in the sky. However, there are some comets we can observe. For example, Halley's Comet is very famous. Every 75 to 76 years, we can see it in the sky. So if you live very long, you can see Halley's Comet more than once. And now, let's read this article again, but faster than the first one. Let's begin. Do you know what a comet is? A comet is an object in the solar system. It travels around the sun, like the planets. Then, why don't we call it a planet? Because comets are usually very small, and their orbits are not regular. They cannot be planets. Because their orbits are not regular, they sometimes crash into planets and disappear. So, it is very hard to observe comets in the sky. However, there are some comets we can observe. For example, Halley's Comet is very famous. Every 75 or 76 years, we can see it in the sky. So if you live very long, you can see Halley's Comet more than once. Okay, I hope that you got the correct pronunciation of the words here. If you have some time, try to read it again to enhance your ability in reading. So now, let's proceed to the activities here in this article. So, we will start first in select true or false. In this activity, I am going to read the sentence and then you're going to tell me if the sentence is true or false. Okay? So now, let's start. Number 1. Comets cannot be planets. Is it true or false? Yes, the answer is true. Okay, so let's see the sentence that support our answer in number 1. Here, their orbits are not regular. They cannot be planets. Okay, so how about number 2? Comets are usually very big. Is it true or false? Okay, the answer is false. Okay, let's see the sentence. Comets are usually very small. Alright, so we can proceed now to number 3. We cannot observe any comets. Is it true or false? So, the answer is it's false. Okay, why it is false? It is very hard to observe comets in the sky. However, there are some comets we can observe. Okay, so we finished already the first activity. Alright? But before we proceed to the second activity, let's first look at the word box. Okay, so in this part, we can learn more vocabulary words that you can use in your own sentences that you are going to make in the future. Alright, so you just have to follow after me. Are you ready now? Okay, let's begin. First one is comet. Then object. Travel. Orbit. Regular. Crash. Disappear. And observe. Okay, so now we can proceed to the second activity, which is vocabulary check-up. So, in this part, you can see a blank spaces, right? So, we are going to fill up and find out the answer here in the word box. Okay? So, I will read it 1 to 4, and then it is good if you will put your answer in a piece of paper, and then we will answer it together. Okay? So, I will start now. Number 1. We have to blank the wheel for a week. So, what is your answer? Then, number 2. This is just a blank check-up. And then, people place many satellites in blank. And last number, the ghost blank add suddenly. Alright, so now let's check your answer. So, what is the answer in number 1? Observe. We have to observe the whale for a week. How about number 2? Regular. This is just a regular checkup. And then, number 3. The answer is orbit. People place many satellites in orbit. Okay, how about last number, number 4? It's disappear. The ghost disappeared suddenly. So, this is the end of our lesson for today. I hope that you learned something from it. So if you want to learn more and want to develop your English skills, you are welcome to visit camplish.com. Again, this is Teacher Mary Carr, and see you in our next video. Bye!